This week on DeerHunterFan.com TV.
Dude, that's Hightower. Team Western New York. Nice 8-point. Little kicker back here.
One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. That's our big 8.
That's Butch.
Horn rain, not easy.
Our #1 hit list buck.
Alright, so here we are. We got him this morning.
I'm Bob Weibel with DeerHunterFan.com TV, and welcome to this week's hunt. And remember, no matter the size of the horns or the length of the beard, you can't kill him from the couch.
DeerHunterFan.com TV is sponsored by Bee Stinger, Gold Tip, Timberland Realty, Ridge Runners Guide Service, Insane Archery, Longhorn Fab Shop, Ohio Trophy Buck Outfitters, Vapor Trail, and also by these fine sponsors. Until you've been there, you can't tell the story. Once most have been there, all they can do is tell it. But if you capture it, you can show it forever. Visit InsaneArchery.com to get your camera bow mount and capture the hunt.
Strutters, bringing you sound from around. Find us on Facebook or visit us on the web at www.strutterswithaz.webs.com.
Ridge Runners Guide Service offers hunts in Kansas and Missouri. Only a limited number of mature bucks are harvested off of a property each year. With this low pressure and high amount of acreage available for you to hunt, you're guaranteed ample opportunities for trophies. Be sure to visit RidgeRunnersGuideService.com to view pictures from past hunts, rates, and get in contact with them to plan your next hunt. Longhorn Fab Shop. Power through anything. Hi, I'm Brad Madison with DeerHunterFan.com TV.
And I'm Travis Olmstead.
This week we're going to have a look at a couple of different bucks that were on our hit list. we're going to join Ron and Travis as they're hunting for those bucks. And every year you have numerous bucks on your hit list, and opportunities at those bucks are far and few between. And it always seems to be, we always prioritize a couple bucks ahead of others just because they're more visible, or we seem to be able to pattern them a little bit, or maybe we even, have gotten a chance at them in the past. And these two bucks that wound up getting killed were the bucks that were less visible, and the bucks that were more visible wound up disappearing. They pulled the disappearing act, and here we were thinking that that we were out of luck, and before you know it, Ron and Travis fill their tags.
Two nice bucks come in. That's the pro of the rut, they come right in. But con, they're moving too fast, so I don't know. I love the rut, but it was exciting. You better hit your grunt too. I told you we'd be back at it. It's opening day. It's the afternoon hunt. We're sitting on a big green field that the deer like to hang out in. So got a nice spot here, and some pines cover our silhouette, and hopefully a high tower, boss hog, or something bigger than them two comes out. So stay with us, see what happens, huh? It's opening day. Last shooting light. Good 8-point come out. Pretty excited. I smoked him. So we're going to get down and go look at him. There's a dead deer, folks, right there. This buck come out with 6 does and another buck. And I made up my mind real quick I was going to take him. He's a dandy buck. We work hard. Food plots. He's a good 3-year-old. Yes!
Well, that was a great hunt, and Travis, you made a great shot on that buck.
Yeah, I had a few trail cam pictures of that buck, not many, and he stepped out in the field, and I knew what he was, so I took the shot.
And like Travis said, he had just a few pictures of that buck, and other bucks you had all these pictures of. You know, thinking the odds of you seeing them are much better, and the buck that you least expected to step out, stepped out.
Yeah, he did. And he stepped down and I let him have it.
Made a good shot. And this next hunt is going to be with Ron. And if you watch any of our online shows, you will know who the tall 8 is, and you'll definitely know who Butch is. But these are 2 bucks that over the last 2 years have been the top of the hit list for our farm. And Butch has only been sighted once in daylight and on trail cam once each year. And the other buck, the tall 8, is just visible all the time on trail cams, and we'll get him around the clock, just we cannot pay to see him out of the tree stand. So here's Ron hunting in a spot where, you know, we're hoping to catch the tall 8 cruising through, and well, he runs into Butch.
And then it seems to be that they're entering the field from this corner or that corner and angling right up through the middle of the field or up this tree line where now there's a couple of scrapes and entering the food plot. So that's why today just hung one more stand. Opening day of bow season here in New York is Tuesday. This is Saturday. Hung one more stand right there. It's concealed. It's good. Really like the looks of it. Got 2 trails coming out here. Just pulled the card out of that camera that I set last weekend, so we're going to see what was on it. But I know from having the camera down there earlier that they come out of that point and walk right down this field. You get so many pictures of deer just walking right down this field edge. So I'm thinking they skirt right around this field edge and up in the food plot, or else they come out back in that corner and come up over the rise into the corner where the food plot came in the strongest and the best, and I get the most pictures, is where those 2 scrapes are and where I hung that tree stand that you're going to actually see from this end of the field. Well, here we are. It's November 8th. Just getting ready to head out for this afternoon's hunt, waiting for Ben to get here. He's going to film for me. As we start this episode covering last week, deer action has really picked up. Hunting's gotten good. We're seeing bucks every time out. I've been just dancing around with these big bucks. I mean, seeing them out at 100 yards, 200 yards, not being able to get one to come into the stand, and getting some on trail cams. A new buck too that's just come into the area, and I've never caught him on camera earlier this year or seen him. Got a real nice picture, nice heavy 8-point. I'd love to run into him tonight.
I'm holding the shed of a buck that I nicknamed Butch. I gave him his name this year. This shed is from 2012. Last year I had 1 trail cam picture of him and filmed him just 1 time crossing the field, actually the same morning I got the trail cam picture of him. And that was it. Kept an eye out for him last year and never saw him. And this year, same thing, no trail cams, nothing. I just figured maybe we got lucky and that buck happened to move across our farm during the rut last year. Well, this year, in late October, got 2 pictures of him on our farm again. So I knew he was back in the area. I gave him the nickname Butch.
Okay, well, here we are, opening day of rifle season here in western New York. I decided to sit in the box stand.
Well, it's opening morning of gun season here in New York. Just got good daylight here where I can see what's going on. I'm back in these hardwoods. It's real thick to my left, but then it opens up. So I'm just into where it opens up so I can watch that thick stuff and keep an eye on the open. So hopefully we'll catch some early morning movement here. get one of these bucks hopefully sneaking around.
Ohio Trophy Buck Outfitters is located in Coshocton, Ohio. If you're serious about hunting mature whitetails, Ohio is one of the best places in North America. Trophy deer hunting takes plenty of productive land and minimal hunting pressure. With over 8,000 private acres, Ohio Trophy Buck Outfitters is the ideal place for your next trophy. Visit them on the web at ohiotrophybuck.com.
You don't have to go to Illinois, Iowa, Kansas. We've got the same caliber of deer right here.
Strutters, bringing you sound from a round. Find us on Facebook or visit us on the web at www.strutterswithaz.webs.com.
Longhorn Fab Shop. Power through anything. Every so often in the field, you're presented with an opportunity to make your dreams come true. Bright memories, and to capture the hunt forever. Capture your hunt with the Insane Archery bow camera mount, as seen on DeerHunterFan.com TV. Just got very exciting news. My father, Ron, just killed a monster up there, he says. I hate to get out of a stand this early, but if it's go to film a recovery of a buck like that, I can't wait to do it. Let's get up there and see what he got.
Oh, look at his mane being curled around. Try and see his arms have got to be 10 to 12 inches long. It looks like that. Yeah, he's gone. He's gone. Holy cow, Brian, look at this buck. Look at this thing.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. That's our big 8.
That's Butch.
That's our big 8.
That's the new big 8. That's Butch.
I'd have swore maybe you had more tines, but they were so long, and you know, you get the side view, there's a point sticking up. Look at that boy. Look at the mass. You know what? He's the one who riddled that tree I was telling you about the other day. Look at this. He's still been rubbing hard.
Wow.
Is that a good buck?
Well, this is the buck that Brian called Butch. He had trail cam pictures of him on the hillside right behind us down in the hardwoods. Just last week he was getting pictures of him. And
I did a little clip there on the camera just as it was getting light, kind of telling where I was, and I shut the camera off, and I no more than shut it off, and I turned around and looked, and I could see this buck sneaking up through the thick part of the hardwoods. It gets really dense on the one side of me, and I kept seeing glimpses of him, but it was really hard to get him on camera. I knew I had him in the frame, but it was really hard to see him, and I finally got him to the best spot I could, and when I shot, you could see him bolt through the trees. He worked his way up to this field, and I just took my time. I sat in the stand for a while, and I snuck up here, and he was out in this field, and he's just a wonderful 8-point. He's huge. I'm really happy. This is a very nice buck. They don't come along every day around here like this one.
As you can see, the shed, good mass, good tine length. He sure did keep that. I mean, that's got to be, that right there is close to probably 8 inches. He had just over 10, was his longest tine this year. The brow tine, you can see, had this little swoop inward and these 2 little nubs, and this year obviously the brow tine was bigger, the swoop was a little more defined, and he still had those 2 nubs. So something funky was going to happen there eventually, but not anymore. He stayed an 8-point between last year and this year. Going by last year's photo of him, I'm guessing last year he was 3. This was his 3-year-old shed, and this year you could definitely tell a mature buck. Definitely 4 years old, at least. And we kept his jaw, kept his teeth. We're going to do the forensics to his teeth just like we're going to my Ohio buck. So we'll let you know in the future. That can take a little while. So we'll definitely let you know what comes of it. Great story with this buck. Cool buck, big buck, one of the biggest bucks ever taken off this farm. So Ron put him down with the rifle, and can't ask for much more than that out of the old man. So that's a great buck that Ron was able to put on the ground, and actually he was thinking it was the tall 8. Luckily I was there to inform him that it was Butch, but either way, just an awesome buck for an 8-point. And all bow season long we're hunting these bucks, and if you do get lucky enough to see them like I did Butch last year, the odds of them being close to you, I mean, let's face it, they're slim. I mean, so much plays into a hunt coming together on a mature buck. Yes, you have to be in the right spot. Yes, you have to kind of know where the core area is so that you can be in the area, use trail cams to do that, and past knowledge of sightings of that buck. But the odds of them coming on that one trail in front of you close enough for a bow, there's only one way to increase your odds of that, and that's sit in the tree stand as much as possible. And that's why once gun season rolls around and you can extend that range just a little bit, it can be very rewarding.
Oh yeah, it's fun to even the odds.
Yeah. So, with both these bucks here today that we showed you, both hunters weren't going in the tree stand expecting to see these bucks. Both hunters were going into the tree stand expecting to get a shot at a nice buck, obviously, or else we want to go out every time. I think every time when you leave to go to your tree stand or you're blind, you have to have that mentality that this is the hunt, or else you're just going to burn out and you're not going to have fun hunting.
Yeah, very true.
So that's going to wrap up this week. I'm Brian Madison with DeerHunterFan TV.
And I'm Travis Olmstead.
We'll see you next time. I'm going to stop it.
And we were set our sights on filling a doe tag. A big boy come in, so at least wait till we have. Actually, here comes a deer right now. Right now.
DeerHunterFan TV is sponsored by Bee Stinger, Gold Tip, Ridge Runner's Guide Service, Insane Archery, Timberland Realty, Longhorn Fab Shop, Ohio Trophy Buck Outfitters, Vapor Trail, and also by these fine sponsors. and DeerHunterFan.com, an original online free hunting show.